How do you feel about racism?
No, I really don't like it, but it's something that we're going through, so we just got to deal with it.
See, this is our problem. We shouldn't have to deal with this. Have you ever been exposed to racism?
Yes.
How so?
To be honest, it was a little while ago, and someone we just talked, saying a whole bunch of stuff about my race, and saying I'm this, but I'm really not this.
Did it make you feel like bad in any way? Like, did it upset you?
Yeah, to be honest, I had a lot of negative thoughts.
So do you think racism is like a big thing today? Like, do you think a lot of people still are racist?
Yes.
How do you feel about police brutality?
I think it's really messed up because people shouldn't have to die for no apparent reason. People shouldn't have to get put out their car for no apparent reason. Like, that's really messed up, you know? And it's just like, it's just not cool.
Do you think racism is a big problem in our society today?
Yeah.
Do you feel as though racism plays a big part in the society today?
Yeah, I feel people are, segregated against each other, and we should all be, looked at as one. It doesn't matter.
Have you ever experienced or saw other people experience being bullied about their skin color?
Yeah, in school, definitely. Yeah.
In school.
Okay, so far, Avi, we've asked a few white people, and
They've
all of us said no.
declined it. Yeah.
All of them said no so far. So we're gonna keep trying.
How do you feel about racism?
Well, I'm against it. But I feel like a lot of people aren't aware of like how racism is still present in this world, and they think, oh, that's in the past, but it actually it's right in front of your face.
Do you think it still plays a big part in today's society?
It depends. I think it depends on where you are, like your surroundings. In my life, not really, but I know in other people's lives, a lot.
Have you ever been exposed to racism? Like, have you ever been bullied for it or seen somebody else get bullied for it?
No, not exactly, but people have said things to me that I guess were based on my skin color.
How do you feel about racism?
I think it's strong. Like, I think it's still going good.
Yeah, it's a sad thing that it's still
around.
Yeah.
Like, even today, after everyone has fought for so long against it. Yeah.
How do you feel about police brutality?
It's horrible, honestly.
Yeah.
Like
I think it happens way too much. Like,
Yeah.
often. Like, very often.
and it's horrible that it's targeting one group of people. Like, it should be like we're fighting for equality. They're saying that we're equal, but we're really not. It's like the total opposite.
What do you think Black Lives Matter means?
I think it means equality for all.
Yeah, I don't think it just means, like, specifically.
Yeah.
I think it's just everyone should have the same rights
Yeah.
as all races.
Have you ever experienced racism?
No, I
I
haven't.
haven't. I feel like we, like, as a group, like, school, we're very, like, diverse. And
Yeah,
we
we
make
are.
sure that everything's diverse that we do.
So do you think outside of school it's more racism than inside of school?
I think certain areas.
I'd agree. Yeah.
Yeah, like certain places. Like if you go to a different town, I feel like I heard down south is a lot more like Texas.
You heard? Everyone knows that.
No, okay. But Texas is more like racist, and they're like not accepting really, especially of different race marriages. You know.
Do you think certain areas are more racist than others?
Not necessarily. I think it's more like the white rich people, I guess, the ghetto people,
So you would say like there are types of groups that are racist.
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about police brutality?
I do feel like some police officers are more brutal against, one race or another, but depending on, you know, for the crime and stuff. You know, I don't know.
What would you say Black Lives Matters mean?
I don't really look at it like that. I really look at it, everyone matters. Not just whites, not just blacks, but everyone matters.
Okay. How do you feel about racism?
Well, in all honesty, I think it's actually pretty bad these days. With the way people treat other people, whether it's religion or I can't speak that word. Or their race or anything really.
So with that being, do you think like it's a big issue in today's society?
Actually, yes, I think it is always in the world at this point.
Have you ever experienced racism? Have you ever been bullied?
Yes, I have.
Feel about police brutality?
Well, obviously, I feel like some people aren't getting justice, especially not just black people. Like, yeah, that's where.
Do you think that the justice system picks sides when it comes to skin color?
I think sometimes that may happen, but I feel like now, since people are raising more awareness about that it's not happening as much.
How do you feel about Black Lives Matter, or what do you think Black Lives Matter mean?
I feel like it's not saying that Black lives matter more than like white or like Asian, Hispanic lives. It's saying that they matter just as much.
How do you feel about racism?
Horrible. I hate it. I think it's really a bad thing.
Yeah, honestly, I've been a victim of racism multiple times, so it's bad.
Can you explain how?
I've been called multiple names, and I've been, judged by my skin and stuff like that. So it's just, I don't like it at all. So.
Nobody should put other people down because of their skin color.
Robert, would you say that people will think of you as a privileged white person?
Yeah, and that's like the first thing that, like, when people see me, that's like the first thing that they see. It's some arrogant, like, privileged white kid. So, and I'm not.
How do you feel about that?
It actually makes me sad. So now, it's sad and angry. So now it kind of ties into racism.
How do you feel about police brutality?
Let's not get started, bro. Let's not get started.
People should not abuse their power just because they're higher up.
Most times we don't really do anything, and we still get, judged and put into special categories and stuff, and we can just get abused.
So as in who, black people?
Not exactly black people per se, because it's starting to like go into the white culture too. So.
Yeah. So you do feel like it's still a problem in today's society?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Do you feel like it's a problem in our school? Racism? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't know. See, because obviously I don't know that much, but I would like to know more. But I don't think it's as big as a deal as other places, if that makes sense. But definitely.
Yeah.
Like Newport.
Oh yeah. Newport especially, yeah.
Buffalo.
Well, speaking of them, how do you feel about that whole white school thing?
See, I just read the flyer this morning. And
yeah, she sent it to me last night.
I almost threw my phone.
No, really, I almost
threw my phone.
People are fricked up. I can't say the F word.
Watch your mouth.
I said the frick word.
Well,
yeah.
All right, wait.
Last question: how do you guys feel about Black Lives Matter? Like,
what do you
guys
think it means?
Black Lives Matter actually means that, per se, what it says is Black Lives Matter. I think that black people should have an equal opportunity to be, out there publicized and in a good way than what other white people, some white people
portray us to be.
Yeah.
Do you think like white people are more privileged, or some white people feel as though that they are better because they have more money?
Yeah,
Definitely.
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
No, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. No, they definitely think that they're better than everyone.
Yeah, they do.
Do you feel as though that's for all, like the entire race, or do you think like it's for groups who were brought up like that?
I think it just depends on who you're like raised by.
Yeah, for sure.
Because I don't think I'm better than anyone.
No, me neither. I know I'm not better than anyone.
No, yeah. I think it just depends on like who your parents are, like who your parents' parents are.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you, I'm Robert Pucci, and I approve this message.